I'm gonna be blunt with you. Donald Trump is trying to start a war to change the subject. That's it. Because here's what's happening right now. Trump posts on Truth Social. A massive armada is heading to Iran. It is moving quickly with great power, enthusiasm, and purpose. Sounds scary, right? But here's what else happened today. And this is the part they don't want you to connect. One, a federal judge, a Bush appointee, a guy who clerked for Antonin Scalia, not exactly a liberal activist, but threatened to hold Trump's ICE director in contempt of court for violating dozens of court orders. So let me ask you a question. Two, Republican Senators Tom Tillis and Lisa Murkowski called for Kristen Noem to resign, first Republicans to break. And Tillis didn't mince words. He called her amateurish, said she should lose her job. 3. The government is barreling toward a shutdown because Democrats are refusing to fund DHS after ICE killed two American citizens in Minneapolis. 4. A second general strike is planned for Friday, 300 cities nationwide. So let me ask you a question, and I want you to really think about this. You're Donald Trump, your ICE director is about to be held in contempt, your DHS secretary is being abandoned by your own party. There's strikes spreading across the country. The courts are fighting you. The people are fighting you. Your own Republicans are fighting you. What do? You create destruction. You wave something shiny. You point cameras to somewhere else. Massive armada heading to Iran. This is the playbook. We've seen it before, and your comments have been calling it out for weeks. Everything is a distraction. Greenland didn't work. Now it's Iran. You all saw this coming, and you were right. Now look, and I want to be clear about this because I'm not going to be like some people who just dismiss everything. What's happening in Iran? It's real and it's horrific. Since December 28th, Iranians have been in the streets protesting economic collapse, inflation, currency crashes, food prices through the roof, and the regime's response has been there's no other word for it. It's been a massacre. 30,000 people, maybe more. Some estimates say 36,000. The Iranian government itself admitted thousands were killed. Khamenei ordered for his forces to crush the protest by any means necessary. And they did. They shot into crowds, they shot people in the back as they ran. They finished off the wounded on the ground. This is one of the largest massacres in modern Iranian history. This is real human suffering, real people dying for wanting a better life. And that's exactly why it makes the perfect distraction.
And in June, we obliterated Iran's nuclear capacity in Operation Midnight Hammer. You saw that. People have been waiting for 22 years to do that, and we were right at the end. They were about a month away from having a nuclear weapon. We had to do it. And by the way, there's another beautiful armada floating beautifully toward Iran right now. So we'll see. I hope they make a deal. I hope they make a deal. They should have made a deal the first time they'd have a country.
And this is exactly why it makes the perfect distraction. Because Trump doesn't actually care about those people. He's never cared about human rights. This is the same guy who pulled out the Iran nuclear deal and made everything worse. This is the same guy who banned Muslims from entering the country. This is the same guy whose agents have killed two American citizens in Minneapolis in 3 weeks. But now he's going to send an armada to save Iranian protesters? Come on. This is the part that makes me want to throw something at the wall. Trump says he's sending warships to protect Iranian protesters from their own government. But in Minneapolis, his government is the one doing the killing. Alex Pretty, Rennie Good. I don't know what to say about this right now because it feels really disgusting to me. So Trump will defend protesters 7,000 miles away while his agents tear gas the one in his own country, while his administration calls American citizens terrorists for recording videos of federal agents. He has empathy for Iranian protesters. He has contempt for American ones. That's not foreign policy. That's performance. That's PR. And that's distraction. And look, I know some of you are thinking, Kerem, but is there actually military stuff happening? Is this real? Yes. The USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier group entered the Middle East on Monday. There are destroyers, there's a real military buildup. And Trump already bombed Iran once, June 2025. Operation Midnight Hammer, 3 nuclear facilities hit the bunker buster bombs, and Iran fired back missiles at US base in Qatar. So this is an hypocritical, this could escalate. Americans could die, Iranians will die, and it could spiral into something much worse. And the Jerusalem Post, an Israeli newspaper, asked this question out loud. They said, could Trump seize strikes on Iran as a way to seize back the media narrative? They said. When Israel media asking whether America might start a war to distract from Minneapolis, that tells you everything you need to know about where we are right now. But here's the thing, and this is the part I need you to hear. The reason Trump needs a distraction is because we are winning. I know we had a lot of moments where it felt like it is this the turning point and then nothing happened. I get it. I'm not trying to give you false hope, but this feels different. This is sticking. A Bush appointed judge who clerked for Scalia is threatening contempt that's not partisan. That's the rule of law pushing back. Republican senators are calling Noam to resign. That's not Democrats, that's Trump's own party cracking. There was a general strike last week, first one in America in 80 years. 50,000 people marched in minus 20-degree weather, and now it's spreading to 300 cities. The courts are fighting, the people are fighting, even some Republicans are fighting. And Trump is just panicking. That's why he's waving the Armada thing in our faces, because he needs us to look away from monopolies, from the courts, from the cracks in his own coalition. Don't let him, please. So here's what I need you to do. 1. Don't fall for distraction. Hold 2 things in your head at once. Yes, Iran is a humanitarian catastrophe, and Trump is using it to change the subject. Both are true. 2. Keep your eyes on what matters. Minneapolis, the courts, the strike on Friday, the shutdown fight. That's where this administration is actually losing. 3. Keep the pressure on. Because it's working, the pressure is why he needs the distraction in the first place. We are beating them back, and we are doing it together, and we're going to keep doing it every single day on this show. If you want to be part of that, I want you guys to be subscribed. Maybe for sure it's the most important thing for me to you guys comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you saw the distraction coming. I know a lot of you did. Thank you. See you on the next one.